And welcome back to the next episode of our playthrough of Tales of Arise. Welcome. Let's figure out what the fuck's going on. Okay. Alright, moving on. What's everyone's HP? No, we're fine. This way. Oh, these things.
An opponent like this should be easy. It's over! It's done!
Cyan Instant!
Dazzle!
Lightning Orb!
You're on!
Whoa,
You're mine!
We're coming through!
Ignite!
Resonate with the earth!
Lewis! I got fire!
I've got this! Let us marvel
The
at it!
enemy wields our truth. All
We'll soon
yours!
see about that!
You're mine!
Denied!
You're mine! Bestow thy mystic mercy. I'm not done!
Get the win! Not on
I'll
my
take you
watch.
all on! Now, let loose!
Annihilation!
You're on!
I'm ready!
The everlasting...
Do it!
Take this!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Incantation ruined.
Take this! Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! One more!
I have to say, sometimes there's so much happening on screen that
I'm ready!
it's hard to even recognize what you've done.
You're mine!
Everything sort of just explodes.
I must keep striving. You can ease off yourself.
I mean,
Pot
I'm
calls the
not
kettle
complaining.
black. Good advice for all of us, to be honest.
You know. What's this? Plant. Ready for burn. Went down there already. We've just done now. More to go. Probably the one with the generator in, I would say. Here we go.
Right, here goes!
Nothing gets by me!
Raging Ignite! Storm!
Take
this!
Dance in the wind!
It's okay!
Our expert coming
Lightning
through!
Thrust! You're on! Denied! Damn it! No escape!
No armor can stop me!
Charge like that can
Remind me to
easily be
stand.
fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it!
You're mine!
Where are you
Leave the
going?
ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And tough to see!
Let me help. Dead.
You're
Lightning
mine! You're finished!
Raging Cascade! Healing Circle!
Circle.
It's over!
Love and pain.
Take this!
Ready and ready! Flame!
I can carve through armor!
It's over!
Back into the fray!
You're mine!
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no? These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart in your heart's content.
I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Like a healing arc!
Take this!
Thanks for the concern.
Simple repayment for a favor of.
I don't grant favors, and I don't accept them either.
I'll smash you!
Lightning attack!
Whoa! Quit staring and concentrate on the fight. I don't take orders from you.
Freeze Lancer!
Nice.
Looks like it could be worth something.
Whatever seems to have been abandoned in a panic. This looks like living quarters. Hard spherical shells. Record of experiment that uses Zoom. Something that gives you the chills. Right. There's a lift come down here now. Elevator seems to be offline. Maybe I did miss the elevator switch. Oh, hello. Yes, I must have forced meat. So we killed the thing in that room. We just didn't walk down far enough to find General. Silly. putting our stuff on hold, of course. Yeah, I definitely came in. No, I obviously didn't. How stupid. Let's head to ground. We can fast travel back to town, but I want to go back to what's his face? The
I can't believe this.
camp guy.
To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Nias for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dana. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
True.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Danans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Danans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our
Have
nature,
the capacity to rule.
then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.
Oh, this is respawned. Very good. Probably need to try a hand at making some accessories when we get back to camp.
Finally, some open space again.
Some rice. Okay. Forge weapons. Craft weapon. So I need a long sword. Craft, but do not equip, so I can make this. Craft and equip things. Yep. Lizard fins. Or dragon flame sacks. Can't do any of those. Astral crystals. I thought I picked up some astral crystals. Obviously not. Lizard fins. Alright. Again, astral crystals and lizard fins. Astral crystals. Man, astrals seem to be the way to go. I can make him an upgrade. Flaming Knights. What do I need to make Flaming Knights? An Inferno Fang, which is something I don't have. Helpful. Oh, there you go. There's another upgrade. Very good. Again, I don't know if I can sell any of the weapons. Pretty sure, yep. Got everything good there. Gel wise. We're up to 11 gels now. It's a happy bottle. Euphoric concoction that brings good luck when consumed, greatly increases battle chain bonus gauge. Right. And life bottles. Let's buy 10 of those. Orange shells. Oh my god, they cost so fucking much. Burn through many. Yeah. Gels really are borderline useless now. Sell. Cheeky 4K. Fuels, materials I need, weapons. See, there's heaps here that I probably won't use. You see, like infantry shield, flashbang will all have a refined version, I'm sure. Guess we just don't worry about selling weapons. All of these. And then the accessory materials, which again we need to hang on to for making accessories, which I'm going to have a go at doing now. attack, defense, and support. Right, so the actual crafting. I don't have too many recipes. It's about the upgrades. So, penetration, so attack power, right? I need to, let's make a warrior one. And then you can, and then there's an attack plus 20. Resistance plus 40. Let's do this. Craft. And then we enhance the warrior emblem that I just made. Wow, okay. So it gives me the better part of... So I need 5 levels worth of stuff to get it to level 2. So what level 1 stuff do I have? Get rid of that. Now I need 10 worth. So go back into here. Scaled crystal, inhibiting crystals. So these are all pretty good. Max HP 200. Resistance. Penetration. This is max HP stuff. See, that one would have been good. Why didn't I find that one before? All these have really good abilities. Crystal barrel. So we now have a pretty decent. Protect ring. Physical damage plus -20. Hard to do. Alright, let's manage the range. What do we get? A whole bunch of everything. Raise livestock. Let's go cow. Let's go on local feed. Very good.
I'm impressed how...
So then our equipment. Attack, defense, and light damage. This is the one I just whipped up, I suppose.
How well balanced this thing is.
Yes, we need to redo our recipe anyway.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh,
We
no,
have spent
it's
a lot of
just...
money lately.
I'm looking at our finances, and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy? As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
That junk?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual.
And you spent half the money on it.
Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
Are you sure?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Jeez. Let's keep
Alphen,
going.
your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Firemaster core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Can I get like, a cool
Dohalim.
sword out of it though?
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Ooh. Oh my, here we keep going. Let's
Hey,
keep
Rinwell,
going.
what was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danan hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and
Holy
defeated them with
flame.
the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Right.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hoodle's wings aren't even black. Huh.
Hey, we're done. I would love to cook. What do we get? Dark Mark. What is Dark Mark? Makes you easier to detect when making contact with enemy icons. Gross. Heal HP battle after battle. So you get 10% HP after every kill. Got the sea bream. Drop items. Elemental defense up. Rare all rate up. Defense up medium. Obtain aura up. Elemental defense up. In combat points. Slightly more combat points in battle. Plus 90% to cooking. Yes, Shihone, please.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
Even though you're terrible at cooking. Cheese fondue, 41 minutes.
You okay, Shion? You're not eating very much.
What's wrong? Do you not like the cheese fondue that you made?
Yeah, I'm used to seeing you more excited about food.
You're not feeling sick, are you?
No, I'm fine. It's nothing like that. It's just...
What?
I guess I just don't understand what the appeal is. We could just as easily put everything on a plate and pour the cheese on top of it instead.
I suppose it lies in being able to decide exactly how much cheese you want. There's also something to be said for enjoying how it all turns out. It's fun.
That's fine and all, but I wish the plate-to-mouth time was shorter.
I think I understand.
Plate to mouth
You don't like having to put in so much effort into eating something, do you?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Actually, now that I think about it, you're a way less fussy eater than you look, Shion.
In my book, there's no one right way to eat a meal. Tuck in, take your time, be dainty or devouring. As long as you enjoy the food, that's what counts.
There's no need to stand on ceremony while we're out camping in the wilderness.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, don't mind if I do.
Just poured all the cheese over
Never
the food.
seen someone dump that much cheese on a meal before.
Might as well
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
get these out of the way.
Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
You jealous?
That's because we
Of
had
your
no other
brother?
relatives. So it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol. The one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
Oh,
That's
those
right.
cats.
She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him.
It's pretty cool, dude.
He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay.
That's bizarre. Moore's growing boy? I suppose because he eats? How's everyone's ability points going, by the way? How much do these cost? That's the Cyrus fishing. Yeah. So they'll Damage restored from critical hits. Well, it's a good one. Why not? Those already. Got all these already. Yeah, purchase all these already. Here we go. Mid-air jump. Dohly. Easy purchase. Fingerello. Nice.
Before we go,
Yes, before we go. Cool. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Ciao for now.